Yo, what's poppin' guys? It's your boy Offline Nuzlocke, and welcome back to yet another stream. How's everybody doing today? Hey Hammerhead, how's it going, my dude? How is everybody doing today? So today we will be watching the week 1 battles for the APL. Um, What's poppin', Hammerhead? He said, question, what are we doing today? And how many streams have I missed? I don't think you have missed any streams, but today we'll be watching the APL battles, which is the draft league that I joined a couple weeks ago, and yeah, we're gonna look at all the battles that happened in week 1 for the Storm division and go from there. Yo, Lonely Lit and welcome in, my dude. He says nerd. Well, I'm kinda a nerd, so I'll accept it. But how's everybody doing? So we're gonna watch Pup's side first and foremost. And if you guys don't know who Pup is, shame on you. Shame on you. He is an amazing battler, and you guys need to peep his stuff. All right. You guys need to watch him. But if you guys don't know who Pup is basically Puppy Pawn, who is another coach from the league, and I'm gonna drop his link right now. So go and subscribe to him because we're gonna watch his battle right now. And also, while you do, make sure you guys hit the like button on his video as well. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna watch Pup's side, and if we're ready, let's do it. Because I'm excited to see some battles, and let me know how the volume is for these. Let's do it.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Pup, coach of the Green Bay Drillbers. Today we are here with week 1 of the APL Storm Division. It's our new draft league. If you haven't seen the draft recap, should have went out to last weekend. So if you haven't, might as well go look at that because I got a lot of scary mons on my team, and by looking at the first mon on my team, you definitely wouldn't think that. But before we get into the team builder, big shout outs to Aaron for doing some mocks with us, looking over the team.
Volume
with us.
sounds good. That's
spent,
awesome.
an hour, I would say, last night, just looking over stuff. Played a couple
That is
games, so
perfect.
hopefully that'll pay off. And yeah, I think with that aside,
Also,
I'll just go right into our teams.
insane that he brought
Munchlax
Munchlax first of all.
Then we have Scizor.
So this is Litton versus Pup, and funny enough, Litton's here. Um, it's insane that he brought Munchlax to like start this week off like crazy. Dude, he's like, I'm gonna bring my last pick. And honestly, it's pretty good into like something like Empoleon or even Iron Bundle and even Thundy or what is it? What is that guy's name? Confe. So kind of dig it. Let's see what he's cooking.
Ton, Crocodile, Inteleon, Thunderous Incarnate, Toadscruel, Terrakion, Typhlosion, and Munchlax. And then my opponent for week 1 is Lonely Litten, who has the Ogerpon Hearthflame, Iron Bundle, Dragonite, Empoleon, Clodsire, Mandibuzz, Thunderous Therian, which is Terra, Comfey, which is also Terra, and then they also have the Chestnut. So when I looked at this team, I figured they have 2 really, really big physical and special threats. They've got the Ogerpon as their physical threat, and then Iron Bundle obviously a special threat, so I thought the first Pokemon I should bring is Munchlax, because it's going to eat all the hits from Bundle. So I have base 135 HP, base 85 special defense on Thick Fast, so they can never really click Ice Beam. Even if they like
Chestnut went crazy that week. I mean, yeah, with the team that he brought, I mean, Chestnut can go really easily. Um, yeah, yeah, Chestnut does kind of wall every physical mon. Like, if you look at Crook, Cobalion, like Munchlax, Tinkaton, come on, dude, Chestnut kind of walls. That's insane. But keep watching.
They're gonna do a max like 37-38% to this thing, which is absolutely crazy. I could body slam them. If I end up getting a para, then I'm in a really good spot. If they end up revealing to be like Scarfed or Life Orb or Booster Energy, then I'm in a really good spot as well because I can always pivot around that. I want to make sure that they're not like Scarf or Speed Boosting set because I have Scarf on my team. I really don't want that thing to be outrun by anything. I just have Curse on here in case like I don't know. It's good to be able to sponge hits from the Ogerpon and the Dragonite, and obviously will power up my Body Slam, Rest and Sleep Talk, keep me healthy. This thing is honestly pretty scary for their offensive threats because they can't really KO me that easily. I think +1 Dragonite, like it's still a 2-hit KO potentially, depending on their investment. So I can eat up hits pretty well. Body Slam, get the paras, which is really going to annoy them. If I get some curses up, then I'm in a really good spot as well. If the Clodsire is also not unaware, then I do set up in that guy's face and just beat him 1v1. Also, the Mana Buzz I can kind of just beat as well.
Wow,
My second Mon, I'm
that's
gonna have Tinkaton here. Rocking
that
this.
was a fire first mon to bring. Oh, Sugarberry Tinkerton too. Dude, I have this thing on my team now. It's pretty freaking good.
Terra Flying, it's for the ground type moves. Even though I have the Shuckaberry on here, I can just always bait them to go for like an extreme speed if they are the Dragonite. It'll save me in some situations. This thing is really switching it at the beginning of the game to Clodsire. I'm thinking that I can either lead this or I can lead my last Pokemon, which is Typhlosion. But if I lead this thing, then I can set up my rocks. If they are especially defensive set, I'll always kill them with Gigaton Hammer and Ice Hammer. And then Ice Hammer will always one-shot the Dragonite because I have Mold Breaker, so it goes right through the multi-scale. I have enough speed to outspeed an Adamant Dragonite and a Mandibuzz that has a lot of investment, and also outspeed like, obviously like Chesnaught and Empoleon, no matter how much investment they want to go. And then Thunderwave is also really good for their team. It's one of the things that I decided to do during my mocks. So that Play Rough wasn't really doing too much. I'm not touching the Mandibuzz too well anyways, and I just get a free switch to Terrac every time that comes in. Even if they want to turn out, it's really not that big of a deal. So I can just Thunderwave stuff. It's really clutch.
Tinkerton is a much better mon when it doesn't have to fight Skarmory. Facts right there, facts. Honestly, this Tinkerton's set is pretty good. I mean, T-Wave hits everything besides Claude and Thundy, and honestly, like you could literally spam T-Wave if one of those two don't show up, and Ice Hammer hits the other two, so like it's a fire set, definitely. And he's already playing mind games by just bringing Terra Flying. We haven't even started the battle yet, which is
Do like
crazy.
an Iron Bundle if they want to just stand and like Hydro Pump me. I can just Thunderwave them, and I'm in a really good spot. It's great to Overcon as well.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big competitive Pokemon player, so I don't understand most of this. So basically, that's fair. I mean, a lot of people play it casually. I'm one of the nerds who likes to play competitive Pokemon, and I just want to see the heat that people brought in week one. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of casual stuff on this channel too. But yeah, I'm gonna do some competitive as well because it is pretty funny to do, and sometimes I get wrecked and it's funny. But hey, welcome in, Azriel.
Next up, we're gonna have Terrakion. Rocking loaded dice set, justified. So if the Mandibuzz clicks Foul Play or Knockoff or whatever gets into me, then I'll give you an attack raise. Got Rock Blast. On that loaded dice, I should be destroying the Dragonite through its multi-scale. I have Close Combat, Earthquake as well for coverage, and then Upper Hand is really nice. If Comfy wants to click pretty much any move against me, I can flinch it. So if they're like Terra Steel, which looks pretty decent into my team, I can destroy that thing. It also will hit the Dragonite if they try to Extreme Speed me, and Empoleon if they want to Aqua Jet, I guess. Could happen as well. So
You know, it would be funny if Upper Hand stopped Triage, and honestly, like Terra Steel, Comfey getting stopped by Upper Hand Terrakia would be hilarious. If you do this again in the future week, I can message you a team building write-up. Awesome. Yeah, for sure. I'm probably gonna be doing this more. Depends on what time I do it, 'cause like sometimes I'm like, dude, I feel like streaming. I just like, let's do this. But yeah, I'll be doing more of this for sure. I also don't have time for EVs and IVs, so yeah, I do abilities and moves. So that's exactly why this league is on Showdown. Like a lot of people don't have time to build their mons or don't have the tools to gen their mons, and that is exactly why we're doing this league on Showdown. Because we're like, all right, people who want to get into competitive, they can just try this on Showdown and see if they like it or not. But yeah,
I thought that
let's
was a
see
pretty good break.
what
I'm rocking enough
what
speed
this
to
is.
outspeed a. I'm pretty sure I'm outspeeding a max speed Thunderous, which will also outspeed like max speed Comfy and Dragonite and all that stuff. Next up, we're having Petron. No, you can't see him very well here, but we're a Black Sludge set with Malignant Chain, Hex, Parting Shot, Recover, max physically defensive. This thing can eat hits from Ogerpon. I mean, not too well, but I don't get 3 KO'd by Ivy Cudgel, which is really nice. And I even like will easily live 1 if they Sword Stance up. And then Malignant Chain is going to do about 75% to them if they're like non-invested, and it also has the 50% chance to Toxic and confuse them. So I felt like that was pretty good. I have Hex as well in case I, get the Toxics on other things. Like if I Toxic the Mandibuzz, I can click Hex against it. I can Parting Shot all over their face, and I can recover. I just thought this is a really good set. No-brainer bringing it versus them.
All right, I'm gonna go back to this Petron set. Literally, like this thing just sits on Litton's team. Honestly, like if this is against Claude, I don't know what's gonna happen because like it just looks like a stall fest to me. If it's like this versus Claude, I'm hoping it's not. But if there's a situation like that, that's crazy. But bringing it for like answers to like Ogrepon and I mean even it even kind of works against Chestnut, so that's pretty nice. Empoleon and Cloudslayer literally wall this thing, and that's just like that's just not fun. Hawk says I brought so much heat round one I started existing in place of someone else. Yeah, you got the forfeit loss because somebody went invisible on our league. That was great.
Their face,
All
I can
right.
recover. I just thought this is a really good set, no brainer bringing it versus them.
I didn't bring Claude, I
Next up is
believe.
probably one of our biggest win cons here. It's my Latias,
Let's
rocking the
see.
leftovers with Terra Poison, Agility, Calm Mind, Storm Power, Drain, Kiss. Very, very common set that you would see in like an OU. You bring Terra Poison so that you can't get toxic, so I can't really be touched by the Mana Buzz especially, and the Cloudslayer because I'm Levitate. And the only thing that can really stop me is the Cloudslayer hazing. But if I get like a Calm Mind up and an Agility up, then the game can pretty much just be over. I think I live a +3 extreme speed from Dragonite. It's a roll after rocks.
All
Pretty
right.
well in my favor as well. So I thought that would be really nice. A +2 agility Latias also outspeeds a Scarf or a Booster Energy Speed Iron Bundle. So that's why I have that on the set. And it will obviously outspeed the Ogrepon as well. And we have enough special attacks to just be able to destroy stuff with like just a +1 Calm Mind boosted Sword Power. So this thing is really going to rock their team. It really depends on what they bring. If there's no Cloudslayer, then this thing is absolutely free. It's super free into Man Buzz. But I can't.
Well, he said if it doesn't bring Claude, this is super free. Let's see what happens because I didn't see Claude. Um, But yeah, dude, fire set. The amount of people that have been running Calm Mind, Agility, Acid Armor, just stored power sets is kind of hilarious in this league. It's just like every other week you at least see one or two tries to do that. And yeah, it would just be crazy. It would just be crazy. All right,
Just switch
let's
out straight
keep
into it
it
at the beginning of the
going.
game because I don't want to get toxic. So that's like the biggest threat. I can also set up on the Chestnut if that ends up coming in ever. If the Ogrepon does not have knockoff, then it's also kind of free into that because I eat the hits. And then last up, we're gonna have Typhlosion, rocking Choice Scarf, rocking Blaze. Ogrepon has Mold Breaker, so I can't Flash Fire it anyways. So the only real thing would be like a Terrifier Comfy, which does look decent into my team because I have the Scizor. I also have Tinkaton, so I feel like they could easily bring Terrifier Comfy. But Blaze is just a little bit better. If there's rocks, I have no way to get rid of them. So, I mean, if it takes me down into my Blaze, then Fire Blast and Overheat is just going to destroy stuff. If I get to be close to full health, then Eruption just destroys their team. It should be
Triple
just about
fire
3 KO on
moves.
special defensive Cloudslayer. And if they ever bring that
That's
thing in,
kind
I
of
can win the
heat.
game.
Not
I can
gonna
go
lie.
Tinkaton, I can go Terrakion, I can go Latias. Pretty much my whole team answers that Cloudslayer anyways. But if I predict it, I have extra Sensory that should two-shot it, I'm pretty sure. This thing really just like blows up their whole team. The one thing that really beats Typhlosion is a defensive Dragonite, which is a huge threat for my team actually. Luckily, I feel like the Terrifying Tinkaton should be able to take care of that thing, so that's kind of why we have Terrifying on Tinkaton. That's about it for this battle. I just want to say another thank you to Aaron. Aaron ends up being Lilyland's opponent for next week, so I mean it worked out for both of us. Yeah, that's about
Okay.
it for the
He
team
built
builder, and
with
I'll see you
Aaron.
guys right over here in the battle.
Okay.
Here we are with the battle, and I can see they brought Terra Water on the Thundy. They also
Okay, so we see Thundy, Ogrepon, Empoleon, Mandibuzz, Chestnut, and Iron Bottle. Honestly, Typhlosion kind of goes in hard. I would just lead Typhlosion, start clicking buttons. Empoleon, like, is pretty good against Pup as well, but Latias can set up on Empoleon too.
have the Ogrepon,
So that would be
they have
fun.
Empoleon,
Let's
they
see
brought the
what
Chestnut,
happens.
but no Clodsire. So I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like I'm gonna be able to win with Lottie. I can set it up in the Mandibuzz's face.
Yeah, exactly.
I really wonder what they're gonna end up leading with here. Maybe just like straight up Empoleon.
Just go Typhlosion,
Let's
dude.
see. Versus a
Ah,
specially
just
defensive Empoleon. We don't really do too much with our Typhlosion there. I think maybe I just leave with Tinkaton. See, they just leave with Chestnut, so that's fine by me.
see. Imagine
Rock
a
Press is
Typhlosion
advantage,
lead right
but
there.
Rocks are really good against them. So I think I'm just gonna set
But
them up.
rocks
Maybe
are pretty
just
good.
That's fine. And I get a free Thunder Wave off.
All right.
They set up their own spikes, which is fine by me. With
He's
our
gonna
Typhlosion
get
right here,
hazard stacked. Oh
even
no.
if they hit me, I mean, it'll do a decent chunk, but I can get a free Fire Blast off. They do knock off, so there goes my Scarf, which is a good play by them, but I just click Fire Blast for free.
Yeah.
We get a read on this. It's gonna
Nice
be about
hit.
35. Okay, they're lefties. So they're max special defensive.
Okay, so that was the
So
right
I feel like
call.
that's fine with me.
All right.
They can easily like get up their rocks here. Just go Tinkaton.
Oh, Roost.
Roost.
There it is.
That's
Okay.
fine. I could Thunder.
Honestly, what on his team actually stops this Empoleon? Like, there's not much that hits Empoleon really hard. It's gonna be interesting to see how he breaks
Wait
this.
again, I could also just double back out to Typhlosion. If I'm just taking chip like from hazards at that point, uh, I'm gonna Ice Hammer. They go Thunderous. And they're gonna give me boots.
Oh,
A huge Ice Hammer off
big
though.
play right there.
And I
Oh,
mean even Choice Specs, they can't kill me with anything. And Gigaton Hammer is gonna chunk something on their team. So I'm gonna click
yeah,
that.
that's a
Even
big
if we
hit
Terra
right
Water,
there.
it should kill. So yeah, I mean this hasn't gone exactly how I was hoping. They substitute.
Sub,
It's
okay.
fine by me.
Sub Thundy.
I'm just gonna Ice Hammer as they go Empoleon.
All right.
I'm gonna Thunder Wave this thing.
Yeah, I
It's
would
just
do
really
that
annoying, so
too.
might as well do that. And then
How are you
I
gonna
go out to
break
Pecharunt.
Empoleon?
I can Hex stuff now. This seems like it's gonna be pretty annoying for their team to deal with. I can also just Parting Shot out.
Oh, okay. Hex can do a lot.
Um, yeah, I mean they could flip turn. I'm just gonna Hex. They do stay and I get a crit. And they flip turn.
See,
They go Mana
that's the
Buzz, then
problem with this team. Like, breaking Empoleon is gonna be hard because it's Spadef. It's Spadef build, so we'll see how he
I
breaks
think I just get
this.
a free Parting Shot into Lottie. Or just into Terrakion. And Terrakion can kind of mess them up. The Chestnut's a huge issue for it though.
Yeah, you also need this thing
I
for
think they go
Chestnut,
Bundle?
so.
Not 100% sure what they want to do.
Huh.
They go out to Thundy. So they're gonna try to chip me. I'm gonna Hex. It's a no drawback play. They just T-Bolt.
Oh,
61, so that thing was Specs.
that's a big hit. That's a big hit
And I go
on this
Bundle.
thing.
I mean, they're free to click Hydro. You see what kind of
Hard
set they're gonna be.
Munchlax? Okay.
Take damage from Spikes. So they freeze dry. So that literally does 0 damage to me.
Yeah, this
I
thing
could
walls.
double out here.
I would
I'm
honestly
just gonna
body slam
I
for
don't want to make a
Para.
prediction. They just taunt.
Yep.
Okay,
Nice.
that's nice. I get the body slam Para. Awesome. And I feel like going to Rack could be such a good play here, or even Pecharunt to get my health back.
Oh, he's thinking he's
I don't know
gonna
if they want to do more
switch.
damage on this thing.
Probably.
Also, by the way, they're heavy-duty boots. And I did notice that. They do Hydro, so
Oh,
good job of me not
okay.
to overpredict.
Okay.
And chipping this thing down is really,
Yeah.
really nice.
See, I would have misplayed
My
right there.
endgame
I would
with
have
the
just switched
Typhlosion
out.
is
I'm
really
like,
nice right now.
this thing's switching
Even
out,
though I
and
don't
then
use
I
that.
would have lost one of my mons that I
Chip
needed.
Pecharunt for free here. They
But,
can walk off and try to
yeah.
kill me, but that's okay by me. This thing's gonna be really low anyways. I do die, and I just go out to Typhlosion.
Welcome
And
in,
it's my
Miz.
last
How's it
session.
going?
I just get a free Fire Blast off. I should get a kill if I do not miss.
That's a big hit. Yeah, Fire Blast needs
The
to hit.
unfortunate part is that I don't have any way to get rid of these hazards. But
I would have just
neither
clicked
do they.
Overheat
Overheat's
at
gonna
that
take some chip.
point.
I'm guessing the Mana Buzz is probably gonna be heavy duty boots as well. The Empoleon's
But
getting
Fire
pretty well
Blast is
chipped,
not a bad play.
and my Lottie looks amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fire
Lottie
Blast
looks
is
really,
not
really
a bad
good.
play.
I don't even think that Empoleon can beat it. If it's last of this haze, then potential.
Okay, we
they
hit
pick up the
those.
Iron Bundle, that's really
Nice. Okay.
I should probably go Ogre.
How's Litten gonna recover from
If
this?
they go anything else, then it's a throw. If you just go Ogre. And I'm not
Yeah,
gonna predict. I'm just gonna
Ogre
go
can
Horn
SD
Leech
or
is
Horn
the-
Leech. That's a pretty good play.
And this is a huge, huge threat for my team.
Can you set up with Lottie on this?
Yeah, they definitely kill my Tinkaton.
Hmm.
I can go Lottie and Agility if I get up to +2 speed. And my Sword Power's not even doing that much though. I think I kind of want to bluff the Scarf on. No, they're just Horn Leech. I'm gonna go out to Lottie.
It's gonna SD
And
though.
I'm actually no, I will Terra Poison this turn.
I can see an
And I will
SD.
get my Agility off. They go
Oh,
hard Empoleon.
Empoleon, okay.
My Calm Mind. If they're not Haze, then I think I should be fine. They are Haze.
Ah,
So
nice.
that's okay.
Nice bring.
I'm gonna Calm Mind
Dude,
again.
Spadef Empoleon with Haze is a really good bring by Litten. It literally stops Lottie setup and it can also stop Pecharunt setup. So that's a pretty good bring by Litten. Honestly, props to Litten for that one. Literally stopped Pup's entire team with that Empoleon. That's crazy.
See what they're gonna do. They roost.
And you
And I go out to
recover
Terrakion
so
with Haze
much
here.
with Roost, so that's insane.
Perfect. And now I should just be able to click close combat and do 1,000,000%. If that Chestnut ends up coming
Welcome in, McKinley. How's it going?
I still do a lot to it. So I think that's the play. They go hard Mana Buzz, actually. It does reveal to be boots.
Oh, I would just Rock
This point,
Blast
I have
right
a
now.
good roll to kill with Rock Blast. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go for that.
You need
Let's go for
damage.
the
You need to
Chestnut.
get back.
And they're immune because of bulletproof. Wow.
Welcome in,
I did
Dondozo.
not think of that.
Layton is one of the best builders I know.
So I'm in a pretty
Dude,
tough spot
Layton's
here.
pretty good.
The Ogre Pond is
Dude,
a huge
I'm not
threat.
gonna lie.
We'll go King.
I'm not gonna lie. Every single player in the Storm division's kind of cracked. All right. Like I'm gonna give credit to every single one of them because they bring out heat every single week, and it's just good. like all the matches are great. That's why I wanted to do I wanted to do this watch party. It's like, you know, everybody's just good. Crap is like, I'm terrible. What do you mean? Dude, you drafted one of the best teams in the league, all right? Like I don't want to hear it, all right? But this
As they just have
division
another
is
spike.
actually stacked.
I kind of want a Thunder Wave on the Ogre Pond coming out. So I am. They go Empoleon. Oh, that would have been so good.
Yo, welcome in, Derek Swing. How's it going, dude? We got everybody coming in. How's it going, guys? Welcome in. We're getting
Yeah,
done
I mean,
with
I'm in a really tough
Pup's
spot.
battle, and then we're
I got
gonna
one
go
set,
to
and I can rest
Direct's
up maybe.
battle next.
They flip turn. See what they go
So
into
many
Ogre Pond.
peeps.
I'm gonna rest
Yo, it's all
to
the
get a
people from
Trailblaze
the
off.
league.
I think it's probably over.
Yeah, dude, Trailblaze on Ogre
I
Pond
play a second go
now.
out to Lottie and Agility up.
It's probably gonna
But
sweep,
if they go
yeah.
Empoleon, then wow, they just Swords Dance
Yep,
and actually
SD
let anyone hit.
Trailblaze. Ooh,
If I get to +1/+1, then I'll be killing
that's
this
gonna
whole tower.
hurt.
Oh,
Yep.
Ivy Cudgel does end up killing. Wow, I
Ooh,
really thought that I was gonna live that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
mean,
yikes.
wow. How did Lottie die there?
Was it a crit?
What I'm calcing is that it never kills.
I don't know.
What am I calcing wrong?
Probably
I mean, it's a good game. They got me. Um,
it
I
wasn't a
rock
crit,
last.
was it?
Horn Leech will
Horn
kill.
Leech, yeah,
I
kills.
really
It
wonder how
wasn't
it
a
died
crit,
there.
it just killed naturally.
Yeah,
Nice.
good game to Litten, but my calcs had Lottie never dying.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's alright. What's the Ogre set? Like, it has here that the Ivy Cudgel should be doing, like, 70.
That's interesting.
That's insane. Let's see their team.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just at 252 attack Jolly,
Oh, they're jolly
and
too.
that
I
makes me
thought
really
they were
confused,
gonna be
unless it's not,
adamant
like,
to kill that.
showing that Ivy Cudgel's a
But
fire type move.
a roll
In this scenario,
probably.
then
A really good roll.
I mean, it's besides me. The calc says right here that I should live it 100% of the time.
Huh.
Ah, Kara.
Oh, he probably didn't calc +2, did he? That's what
I
I'm
did not
guessing.
win my turn in calc, so I'm just being stupid.
Or
And I
that.
threw the game based
Okay.
off of that. I mean, there was no way to
Okay.
win there anyways. The Ogre Pond always had me. I guess I should have kept Petron around a lot more. I really wasn't expecting them to run literally triple boots and never get rid of the hazards. And I also thought that the Empoleon wouldn't dare to run Haze against me. But I mean, it's alright. That's just how it is. And we take an L in this first week. That's alright. We'll bounce back next week. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Guys, this is an insane battle by Pup. If you guys have not checked out Pup, go subscribe to him right now. We need to get him to 100 subscribers. This dude is literally an amazing battler. So, you guys need to subscribe to him right now, because my man uploads awesome draft league content. And like, if you guys like Pokemon draft leagues, like, this is the guy. He has a lot of awesome content. So go and subscribe to him. Litten, you did awesome. Pup, you battled awesome. That was an insane fight, not gonna lie. So yeah, up next we'll be watching Indirect Swing and his Geocentric Greninjas. And I think he's playing Aaron for this one. So I'm gonna bring his channel up too, because y'all need to subscribe to Indirect Swing as well. He started uploading with this draft league, and he's an amazing battler too. Like, all the battlers in the Storm division are cracked. So go sub to them, all of them. Alright, let's start this. Let's see what Indirect brought.
Hey everyone, I'm Indirect Swing, coach of the Geocentric Ninjas, and welcome to APL Week 1. This week we are facing Aaron, coach of the Texas Go-Goats, and the first thing you will notice is that in this speed chart over to the right, we do have a slightly different team than I put in the draft analysis. That is because I redid the draft analysis after this week to cover the trades that I made after facing this battle.
Also, shout out to Indirect for literally auto drafting all his mons and still getting a banger team out of it by the end of transactions and grace. That was kind of
Will
insane.
be a post commentary. The ones in the
But
future will be live commentary. However, due to the circumstances of this battle, it will have to be post commentary. But you will see Sandy Shocks, Gyarados, and Probopass are in the team in the place of Suicune, Oricorio, and Mousehold. So that will just have to be something that happens this battle. In the upcoming weeks, the draft analysis video does have the correct team. But looking at Aaron's team, they have a very, very scary Fairy Giant Steel Core of Iron Valiant, Metagross, and Salamence, further augmented by what I think are the two most threatening pieces on their team facing me offensively, in addition to those three, those being Hisuian Electrode and Glamora. I
Mm-hmm.
do think Alomomola is a great defensive backbone for them. I think that thing's going to be hard to break, but I do think that with what I decided to bring, we can do that.
Honestly, Specs Noivern looks pretty insane against this team, especially with Heatwave. I would honestly run Flamethrower if you don't want to miss, but Heatwave is kind of nice too. Draco probably kills Regidrago on certain rolls, but if I go specs, I'm probably leaning towards Dragon Pulse. U-turn is really good for pivoting, and Boom Burst is just gonna hit hard. Looking at Aaron's team right there with Excadrill, Glamora, and Metagross, I don't think I would run Boom Burst, but it hits pretty hard, so that is granted. But honestly, I would run Air Slash or something like that for the third move, but pretty good build.
So first up, we have a Choice Specs Infiltrator Noivern, max special attack, 188 speed, allows
Boomers wouldn't hit soundproof electrode either. Exactly. So that's another reason not to run Boom Burst. Welcome in, Ethan.
us
How's it
to
going?
outspeed everything except the Iron Valiant and Hisuian Electrode. We could outspeed the Iron Valiant, but with the damage we get from being modest, I think it's worth running the modest nature instead of the timid one, or running U-turn, Boom Burst, Heat Wave, and Draco Meteor. U-turn just to get out if we don't want to be there. Maybe predict a switch or something. Boom Burst is great damage against everything. It's doing like 40-50% to Metagross even. Heat Wave is to, if we predict the Metagross switch in. Draco Meteor is just amazing stat for us to have. Next member of the team is Sandy Shocks, who will unfortunately be making his only appearance in this battle, but I do believe that this is a very good Sandy Shocks set for this week. We are running Shuka Berry, max special attack, 104 defense, and 152 timid speed. This thing is signed to 1v1 Extra Drill. If Extra Drill comes in, and then we bring Sandy
All right, let's look at Aaron's team. His only removal is Excadrill, and it looks kind of okay against Indirect's team. So hazard stacking is a really good play. Also pivoting with Volt Switch is nice since you have U-turn on. Noivern and Earth Power is actually really just good.
Shocks out,
So
it takes one Earthquake,
it's
outspeeds,
it's
two
a pretty
Shocks
good
with Fire
build.
Power. So it does mean that we can't switch in on an Extra Drill's Earthquake, because we would not be able to OHKO it. We would just die to the two Earthquakes. However, in the world where they send Extra Drill in on Sandy Shocks, we would be able to beat it. Stealth Rocks and Spikes are there too, hazard stack against this team, because their only removal is Extra Drill. They also have Mortal Spin on Glamora, but I do believe Sledge Wave would be a better bring into my team. So we'll see what they do with that. But 104 defense EVs does allow us to live 2 Earthquakes, or live 1 with the Shuka, and then, depending on their set, if they're not max attack, they have chance.
Yo, we got the APL channel in the chat. What up, APL channel?
The third
let
member
me
of the
let
team,
me
Great
drop the
Tusk, is
link
heavy
for
duty
that
boost, max
too.
attack, almost max speed, 8 HP EVs. Jolly. This thing is here because we need hazard removal. We're facing Glamora. Hazard stack is a very likely thing against my team because in this week, Great Tusk is my only removal. So we're running Rapid Spin. Heavy Slam hits the Iron Valiant for huge damage. It doesn't hit much else on their team, but it's mostly there for the Valiant that wants to switch in on a potential move from us. We don't have close combat, which could be a problem considering they have Snorlax, but I'm not too sure how likely Snorlax is into my team. Headlong Rush hits almost their entire team for massive damage.
So honestly, Great Tusk is a pretty good mon into this. Rapid Spin, nice. Headlong Rush. I mean, you could honestly get away with running something like Earthquake in this build, but Headlong Rush just gives you more power. Heavy Slam is pretty good for something like Glamora, and Ice Spinner is nice. So yeah, pretty good bring on this one as
Super
well.
against Excadrill, Glamora, Metagross, hits Regidrago, Olomomola, Snorlax, Hisuian Electrode, Iron Valiant for neutral, and then Ice Spinner is here for the Salamence just in case we need a move to hit Salamence. Next up, we have Choice Scarf Revavroom. This thing outspeeds everything on their team minus Booster Speed Iron Valiant, which could be a bring, but I think it's more likely that it's Booster Special Attack into this because Booster Special Attack or Booster Attack, either way, the Fighting Stab would do a lot of damage to Revavroom if they boost their attacking stat. We have Toxic Spikes in case I want to click that. I'm not sure how likely it is. It's just a possibility if I want to lead this and get 2 Toxic Spikes. Gumshot Iron Head for the 2 stabs to hit almost their entire team for at least neutral, and then High Horsepower for the extra drill because that's the only thing that's not hit at least neutrally by Gunshot and Iron Head.
Honestly, let's go back to that Rubber Room set. Rubber Room's pretty good. Honestly, like I could see a world where you just go shift gear Rubber Room and clean up late game. It is very well possible to try and do that. I don't know how well that worked in Wax, like any of the mock battles. T Spikes is not bad because the only removal is Glamora and Excadrill, and one of them is probably less likely to show up with your team. Um, but yeah, shift gear would have been pretty interesting here. But
Entire team for at least
let's
neutral,
see
and
the
then
other
High
one.
Horsepower for the extra drill because that's the only thing that's not hit at least neutrally by Gunshot and Iron Head. Life Orb Weavile is hopefully going to be the end game cleanup, or if we need it, it can
Okay.
be a breaker in the beginning. Swords Dance, Knockoff, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard. Could be running Ice Spinner instead of Icicle Crash with 100% accuracy, but Crash does just a little bit more damage, and that could be the difference in some Glamora calcs. That is the difference in some Glamora calcs. So I'd rather have Crash and be able to do more damage. The chance of missing it, if we miss, then I'll regret bringing Crash, but hopefully we don't.
Honestly, I like bringing Crash too. Like even if there's a chance to miss, like there's gonna be some moves that have a chance to miss. But Crash is pretty good. I honestly think like Scarf Weavile is pretty funny in this game. Um, just to click Poison Jab against Valiant, but I can see Vacuum Wave being a thing too. So, um, Ice Shard is pretty good. Just to get some chip on that Valiant, but Life Orb is pretty good. Um. I don't know how this is gonna do because like things like Dragos, Ments, even Metagross, they don't appreciate Weavile. So pretty good bring, pretty good bring.
65 speed outspeeds a natural Valiant, not a booster energy. Nothing on this team besides River Rooms and outspeed is Serene Electrode. Serene Electrode is really good into my team. Um, a lot of this is not the best matchup that we have this week, but I do believe it's a winnable matchup. So if we get off a Swords Dance, then we can OHKO almost everything but Crash or Knockoff. And then our final member is Terra Flying Delphox, because this week we don't. Our Terra Captain was Gyarados, so we did not have Noivern as a designated Terra Captain going into this week. It was Delphox and Gyarados is dropped, but I'm bringing it to this. We have Wakan Berry to live a Specs Thunderbolt from Hisuian Electrode, and we will OHKO with Flamethrower once from Blaze range. Dazzling Gleam hits the Salamence for super effective damage. Grass Knot is for the Alomomola. At +2, we, from Nasty Plot, we send Alomomola back to the depths from which it came, the ocean. It's never survived.
This is a
232
fire
speed,
set.
332 speed stat allows us to outspeed Salamence. We have max attack, 24 spit FEVs, helps us with that Thunderbolt calc. And overall, I think this is
Honestly, like I could make this set better. Just run Magician, because after you proc that Wakan Berry, you can just steal items from the opponents. It could be bad if you get an Assault West or something, because that ruins plans a little bit, but Magician is pretty good. I don't think Blaze helps you in this situation unless a Flamethrower is not a guaranteed two-shot on Metagross. But even a guaranteed one-shot after Nasty Plot, but pretty good set. Terra Gyarados mid-tier, mid-Terra. Oh, Terra Gyarados is mid, and Terra Colossal is the
this,
GOAT.
this team is capable of
Colossal is a pretty good Terra. I just can't use Colossal well. That's why I didn't pick it up.
doing exactly
But
what we needed to do. And I do believe that we're gonna have a good matchup. Either way, it's gonna be a great matchup. Aaron's a great coach. You know, haven't had too much experience playing him, but I know that Aaron's a very solid coach, and this will be a very good matchup. So I will see you in the battle.
all right, let's see.
All right, and here we are with the battle. Week 1 versus Aaron and the Texas Go-Goats. First thing you'll notice.
No Salamence is kind of interesting in this matchup because you could kind of run with Moxie in this. Um, Excadrill is pretty good for removal lax, and Alomomola is really good to um, just wall stuff. Drago is kind of interesting. Well is good, and Metagross is pretty good. Let's see.
Instantly on their team. No Salamence. No Hisuian Electrode. No Glamora. In its place, we have Snorlax, Regidrago. Now, this is interesting because that means the Wakan Berry on Delphox is almost useless. I mean, Iron Valiant can proc it with a Thunderbolt. It will probably do more damage. I'm not couched to live a Thunderbolt from Iron Valiant. I don't really calc off the top of my head. It's not a great one either way because we can never OHKO it, and it will always outspeed us anyway. So, Metagross I know how to deal with. Alomomola we can break through with Grass Knot if we have to. Snorlax is interesting because Great Tusk does not have close combat. No close combat on Great Tusk means the Great Tusk is going to have an extremely difficult time breaking through Snorlax. However, it's not impossible if we chip it down enough. Now, looking into this, Noivern looks amazing. Noivern looks like it's going to have a field day against this team. Boomburst does so much damage to both Excadrill and Metagross that there's no switching on this team. Snorlax could be a potential switch in, but I'm pretty sure Snorlax is 3-shot by Boomburst. So get chip on it. Noivern absolutely annihilates our opponent's team. So going into this, I had...
Yeah, I mean, in this regards, like, Boomburst is not a terrible bring, because, like, it's only Excadrill and Metagross, so if you catch those on a switch-in with Heat Wave, that would be kind of rewarding. But, yeah, let's see what happens.
I could lead Weavile to see, get some scouting information on what they want to lead with, because Weavile will outspeed everything except the booster energy speed on Iron Valiant. I could lead Noivern.
Honestly, like, I'm gonna be honest, I would just lead, Spikes and Rocks. Get up a layer of rocks and then just go into something like Great Tusk or even Noivern and try to do some damage while they try to like Rapid Spin or something like that.
or Reverroom. Those were the three options I was thinking about. Noivern's great because I can most likely just get a free Boom Burst or Draco Meteor off first turn. If not, I can U-turn on almost anything on their team, realistically, for free. Reverroom is Choice Star, so it will always outspeed no matter what. If for some reason I wanted to click a Gunk or a Toxic Slice maybe first turn. So what I decided to do was lead Noivern. And they lead with Regidrago and One Shot Me because they're Choice Scarf.
Ah, Scarf Drago, nice bring. That's a rough start. Honestly, this is a really bad start. Oh, oh, Scarf Drago. Dude, that's a good bring by Aaron. That's kind of rough
This is very
for
unfortunate. Losing Noivern
indirect
turn 1
though.
means that I lose the majority of my damage output. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Delphox really want to set up to be able to do their thing, and Reverroom, Great Task, and Sandshocks
That's a
are not
fire bring
they're
though.
not going to break the system
Scarf
that Reverroom would
Drago.
have. So, unfortunately, I clicked U-turn because I thought it would be free. I was not scouting for the Choice Scarf on Regidrago. In hindsight, it would have been much smarter to just straight switch to Reverroom, scout what was happening, because Reverroom still takes like 80-90% from a Dragon Energy, which is
Mm.
a lot of damage, but then I can do Gunshot and do like 90% to it right off the bat. And while I would
What is his dragon switching? Because he didn't bring his Primarina. Since it's not a great matchup. He who really doesn't have any switch-ins to this
use
Regidrago.
Reverroom, that would basically neutralize this thing for the rest of the game.
Ooh,
It would be doing
it's
almost
gonna be
nothing, and it
rough.
would just be sack for my opponent. Unfortunately, that is not what happens. We lose Noivern for free turn 1. It's a huge loss that could be game defining, however, it doesn't necessarily define the game. So turn 2 here, they switch straight to Alomomola, and I click High Horsepower. I was expecting the Excadrill to come in, based.
This is why we bring Frisk Noivern. I mean, in this game, I can see Frisk Noivern. I try to bring Infiltrator for a lot of my games just to go through screens and stuff if the opponent has Grimmsnarl or something like that. But in this game, I could see Frisk Noivern working because like there's not much potential for screens. So yeah.
On the fact that Gunshot would do so much damage to Regidrago, and it would be nothing against Excadrill. That or Metagross, the other steel type, either way, High Horsepower hit them, but Alomomola is a good middle ground for my opponent to switch in, and it takes 17% from that, and I take Rocky Helmet damage, which means that this, after doing Calcs, I found out was max defensive Alomomola. So unfortunately, losing Noivern is huge because Noivern would have obliterated this thing with Boomburst. That
Ah,
does mean, however, that Delphox's Grass Knot will do a lot of damage, even if I'm not at +2.
okay.
So for turn 3, I decided to switch straight to Weavile. I'm expecting Scald, maybe. I didn't want to take a Scald on Reverroom. Reverroom was doing Calcs. It was the only thing that outsped Regidrago. So Reverroom had to stay no matter what. There was no option. Reverroom could not take a Scald and still live a Dragon Energy. So Reverroom just had to be safe no matter what. 84 HP meant it was a roll to live Dragon Energy, so it was a chance, but I could not take a Scald. My opponent just ends up going for flip turn. It's 25% to Weavile, because Weavile is the least bulky thing on the planet, and they flip straight to Snorlax. So here I had a
Infiltrator is almost never necessary since sound moves pierce through sub too, unless they have a dedicated screen setter. Frisk is just crazy. Yeah, Frisk is underrated. Yeah, Frisk is definitely underrated. I just run Infiltrator most of the times, but yeah, Frisk is a really good option too.
few options. If I had a close combat, I could switch to Great Tusk. That would be great. I could switch to Reverroom if I'm expecting a Body Slam, but then again, that also puts me outside.
Yeah, what is his answer to Snorlax now?
I could stay in with Weavile, but that's not great. That's really just not a great option. So I do decide to go Great Tusk. I'm hoping that my opponent will think I have the close combat fighting stab and will hopefully switch out to Lomola and I'll be able to do something. They do go for the Body Press, interestingly, and that damage, also 14%. They were max defensive. That's
Okay.
14 defense, 131 defense. That is absolutely insane from Great Tusk. But it does 14%. I clicked Headlong Rush, hoping they would switch, not expect close combat.
That does
They did stay in
nothing.
40%. Close combat would not have killed this Snorlax set no matter what, which is why Aaron decided to keep in the Snorlax. So Headlong
Wow.
Rush is 40%, and then they encore me straight into that. So I don't. I'll play this turn. They switch into Excadrill, which is Air Balloon. I just click Headlong Rush again. It's immune because of the Air Balloon.
Insane prep by Aaron. just encore into Headlong Rush into switch into Balloon Excadrill. That's just crazy. That's just funny. Information is so powerful in draft, so Frisk was pretty good. Oh, 100%. Indirect brought it versus Litten and found Empoleon Scarf. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, if you can find information like that, it's crazy.
Encoring me into close combat. I don't know. I'm really not sure what it was.
What do you
Maybe they just
do
called
now?
Lomola, and it lives, and they
You
wish.
have to
I don't
go.
know. I really wish I brought close
I don't
combat
know.
into this
How do you,
set,
how do you
but
break
it is
this?
what it is. So I'm uncored into Headlong Rush at this point with an Air Balloon Excadrill sitting in front of me. So Air Balloon also means that Sandshocks can never 1v1 this Excadrill.
That's
And Great Tusk
correct.
is my switch into Excadrill because of its immense defense stat. It does not take anything from Earthquakes and Iron Heads.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, I'm looking at a kite situation where I can't leave Great Tusk in because I'm just taking damage and I can't do anything back to this thing. I need to not be encored against this thing.
So you need Reverum to deal with Regidrago. You need Weavile to deal with What do you need Weavile for in this match? Honestly, I would go Weavile sack it and try to recoup from the situation. Like Weavile is good for late game cleanup, but it's not gonna look like you have to make Delphox your late game cleanup in this game. So I would just go Weavile sack it and go from there.
Thing, break its balloon with Ice Spinner, do something. So the only play available to me is to switch to Sandy Shocks. Earthquake comes out, Sugar Berry. It does 55% to the Sugar Berry, which tells me that this is a
Fair.
very offensive extra. I do outspeed this next
How
turn,
do you
so I'm going to
break
get a
this
Spell
though?
Drops. Again, Sandy Shocks only has Earth Power and Volt Switch, so nothing it clicks can damage Extra in any way. So after that, I decided to come into Delphox.
I felt like that gave away momentum. I see you have Weavile for the other things, but this just means you sacked your Sandy Shocks, which could have been pretty good against the other like the rest of the team. But let's see how we
Delphox puts
deal with
pressure on
this.
almost everything on their team. Snorlax and the Regidrago aren't too bothered. Iron Valiant takes a ton of damage from a flamethrower. It takes a lot, especially since on this turn where they switch to sorry, I do click flamethrower.
Ooh, okay.
We'll see something else coming out. But I do click flamethrower. I had to respect the extra joke.
Are you gonna
Saying it was easy to
grass
kill
knot?
something. I really, in this instance, in hindsight, I definitely should have clicked Nasty Plot. It would have been a much smarter move because then I would have threatened this Alomomola with Grass Knot. It would have KO'd from this range at +2, absolutely, especially since I knew it was defensive Alomomola. However, I did click flamethrower. It does 27% though, which is a lot, Delphox.
I mean, flamethrower is not a bad play in that situation, but yeah, do you kill with Nasty? Oh, you said
Again,
Nasty
Alomomola
Plot
is always very
guarantees
outrageous,
the
especially because it's
kill,
so cold.
so
But Delphox is very strong. 104 special attack is nothing to scoff at. So this turn, I Terra Fly and Nasty Plot,
okay.
expecting a Skull to come out. Instead, a Wish comes out, and then a Regidrago switch comes in. Grass Knot does 40% of this.
Okay, that's
However,
insane
it's the
damage.
mixture act with Wish. So at this
Yeah.
point, I'm facing a problem. Delphox always dies to a Dragon Energy. There's no world where Delphox does. River Room has a chance to live. Everything else on my team just drops. Great Tusk has no Shauna. Weavile has no Shauna.
Yeah.
So I need Delphox left to be able to win this game. Delphox is basically Delphox and Weavile. One of them has to break this team. The other has to clean up at the end. There's nothing else I can do. Great Tusk, as long as
Fair.
it has Encore, can never beat it 1v1. So it can never be the one to win this game for me. So I switched to River Room. Really hope I live Dragon Energy. It does 76%, and I do
Wow.
with 8%. That 2% damage that it took was the difference there between it. The roll was in my favor rather than against me in this attack. So I am able to get a Gumshoe off. I crit.
Oh.
My opponent because
Big crit right there.
I think my opponent might have 6-0'd. my opponent might have had 6-0.
That is a big crit right there.
KO my River Room, and then I probably would have gone either. I probably would have gone Weavile and Swords Dance. But
nice.
Iron Valiant.
Okay.
I actually don't remember if this thing's
That's kind of rough for Aaron, but that was a big crit. It puts you back in the game.
It's not a 6-0. I'm very happy. Anytime I get
Yeah.
it's a happy situation because I'm not getting 6-0'd. We do see a Metagross come in, which at this point, Metagross did take rocks damage, meaning it's not heavy duty boots, which I kind of wish it was heavy duty boots because then it would have but it does have some other item in its arsenal. So at this point, I can just sack River Room. I would always outspeed. They know I'm Scarf. I'd click Bone Shot, do nothing. I'd have to hope that they clicked an attacking move. If they clicked something that wasn't an attacking move, if they started to set up, maybe with like agility, then I'm in a lot of trouble in this situation. So I decided to just go hard Great Tusk, Physical Wall, knock off
Okay.
my heavy duty boots, which
Doesn't matter.
Heavy duty
Yeah.
boots mostly there in case more payment Toxic Spikes up, and didn't want to have this thing getting chipped out by Toxic Spikes. Without them, Exodril's the only rocker. I'm fine if Exodril gets up rocks. The only thing that's affecting is Delphox and Weavile at this point. And I guess River Room would.
I would rapid spin here.
Health, but
I don't know why.
so
I would
knock
just
off,
do that.
I click Ice Spinner, Headlong Rush into the Alomomola. Does 36%, and I take 16 from Rocky Helmet.
Here's the problem with Headlong Rush in that play, is because if Excadrill comes back in, it's just a bad situation again. It worked out because Alomomola came in, but
I cannot stay in against this.
yeah,
Another Headlong Rush never kills this thing. It'll leave it very low.
this is
but
gonna
Scald
hurt
always
too.
Kills. I'm assuming they have Scald. Flip turn would not kill, but I'm assuming they have Scald. And Scald would always kill Great Tusk. So my only play here in my mind is to sack River Room. I'm glad I did it because I did get
Okay.
Scald. And then I go Weavile. Weavile is the only thing I have. Because if I go Delphox, they'll flip turn against me and I'll get up a Nasty Plot, but again, Iron Valiant just comes in, booster speed, and it KOs me.
Yeah.
So I go Weavile, I Swords Dance. I know they're flip turning out, and knockoff would not have killed Lotus. And it would have taken like 16% from the Rocky Helmet, which wouldn't really matter in the Cal, so Weavile just dies to everything at this point, basically. But it could matter if Lomomola came back in and lived, wished up, survived, and then clicked another flip turn or a Scald against me. It could matter. So they flip turn to 31%, and they go Iron Valiant, which is booster speed. So
That's
the game is,
yeah.
The game's almost over. They're very good to pull this back.
Yeah.
Physical, then Great Tusk might be able to do something against this Iron Valiant. Most likely not. Booster speed means it outspeeds my entire team. This
I shard question mark.
Doesn't live, depending on if they're adamant or not.
Is he Vacuum Wave?
Weavile is always outsped, so I click Ice Shard.
Okay.
If I crit here and crit on the Regidrago, and that would have opened up this game massively because I would have outsped everything with Weavile, and Weavile might have just won a +2 at this point. I think it KOs the Snorlax. It definitely KOs.
Is it
It did KO
Aura
Metagross
Probably
and
Aura
Alomomola. Excadrill might have lived, but Delphox would have been at the end to clean up. But you can't play for crits. I didn't get a crit. Weavile dropped Spirit
Spirit
Break, and
Break.
that
Okay.
settles
It was a
the
physical
end,
one.
essentially. Delphox lives a Spirit Break.
Oh, okay.
Again, I couldn't nasty plot up on it. I had to click Flamethrower.
Yeah.
That crit didn't matter. Flamethrower killed without the crit on the Iron Valiant either way, at that HP stat. Their Snorlax comes in. I have to switch to get the special attack drop back. That's my only possible chance of having a way back into this game.
Yeah, we're still
So
clawing back into the
Ice
game.
Punch does 26%. This tells me that this most likely is not a roll to kill. I know this thing is max defensive, but it has some attack investment with the damage it just did through Great Tusk. So there's not really a chance for it to KO. They go straight to Alomomola. I hate this thing officially after this week. 30%. An excellent would kill.
Okay.
However,
He goes Excadrill. Balloon.
Balloon.
Yep.
And I clicked Headlong Rush. I thought this Excadrill might come in, but if I click Ice Spinner on Alomomola, then it's over. It's over.
Is it gonna rapid spin? That's the question.
And it switches out, gets regen, comes back on my Delphox. It'll always let a hit. Unless I nasty plot. And then Grass Knot, which they can also just stay with something else if we can move. So unfortunately, they switch back out to Love-Disc. The better Love-Disc, sorry, the Alomomola. And I click Ice Spinner. I really thought they were just playing to kill the drill. I don't know much about this drill set off the top of my head, if I remember. I remember it had attack investment. I think it did kill Great Tusk, but maybe they didn't know what my set was with if I had defense investment or HP investment. Ice Spinner does nothing to Love-Disc, and I died to the Rocky Helmet damage. It's over at this point. I mean, I'll play the battle out. Grass Knot does KO Love-Disc, so
Okay.
Can we talk about how Alomomola should be Love-Disc evolution? Justice for Love-Disc and Alomomola. Delphox gets another kill coming into this out of this week. Flamethrower was never killing this. I found out Metagross was Assault Vest after the end of this battle.
Wow. AV Metagross.
So
Heat ring right there.
In a random world where Metagross has less special defense, Delphox could win this game. Snorlax has enough damage on it to where Delphox would be able to KO it. Excadrill always dies to a Flamethrower. But unfortunately, that's not how it ends. We die to a Heavy Slam, and we lose week 1.
Wow.
So
insane game right there. Honestly, really good from both teams right there. But yeah, breaking that Excadrill was kind of hard for Indirect Swing right there, and honestly, I still think if he went into Weavile, but I guess now Weavile outsped the Iron Valiant, and Iron Valiant wasn't Vacuum Wave, so that's I guess a reason to say Weavile for this game. So pretty good though, pretty good game. Now let's go to the showdown part of this. So I'm gonna do that, and boom. All right. Now we got the showdown battles. Also, guys, check out Indirect Swing. I just dropped his link. I'm going to do it a couple more times. Go subscribe to my dude. He is trying to hit 50 subscribers right now. Okay, let's at least get him to 10 subscribers right now. I know there's 4 people in chat. We need 4 more subscribers. Do it right now. I'm clicking refresh. Do it. Go subscribe to him right now. Alright, so that's 1. 3 more. 3 more. I know we can do it. But yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and watch Anhydro versus Mega Shiinotic. So let's do that. I'm gonna put the sound a little bit lower because there's no commentary. And we're gonna play this. Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna play this slow speed because I need to commentate on this. Pretty good lead. Okay. Nice read into that. Dude, Mega Shiinotic's team is just dull, which is kind of sad because I hate it. But they also have the power to pull it off. Let's see if Anhydra can break it. It's a pretty good bring from both of them. Like, Skeledirge goes hard, Waluigi comes out, and it's also, I think, a last round pick. And we see Garchomp coming into Waluigi, so that's interesting. Oh, sub Garchomp. Can Waluigi break that? It has foul play, so it can. Nice. Ooh, Stone Edge miss. I don't know how much that cost. A lot, I would say, because that was a lot of damage. Yep. We go into Houndstone. That takes a little bit less because of Fluffy, probably. It goes for player. That does nothing. Even like Walubi is kind of insane. And it Toxics. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad for Enhydra because now the Doggo is chipped. Garchomp is almost dead. How do you break this Walubi? Okay, you go Meowscarada, and Amoonguss just comes into Meowscarada. And it's a Spikes Meowscarada. Interesting. Foul play just hurts his team. Okay. Slowbro takes a lot from foul play as well. Yeah, I don't see Enhydra breaking the stall team. It's just bad. Walubi goes for Defog. That was a pretty interesting Defog animation right there. Stone Edge misses. Okay. And Garchomp goes down to Walubi. Yo, Walubi was the first kill in this league. Just gonna tell you guys that. It was the first kill in this league. It's crazy. Knock from Meowscarada is a Rocky Helmet. It is Rocky Helmet. Wow. Dude, this team is so hard to break. I'm glad I'm not facing it. Goldango comes in for Amoonguss and foul play. Oh, it's Colbur. Okay. I could see some Hex shenanigans going on. T-Wave. Okay. Alright. Insane plays by Adorian right there. You don't have Hex, you brought Shadow Ball. I would have brought Hex on this. I would have brought Hex. Okay, Surf does damage. Does Toxapex not get Scald anymore? It probably shouldn't. Walubi comes back in. Shadow Ball hits. We got a Spadef drop. There's an opening. Rotom comes in now. Make it rain. Nice. No Scald for Pex. That's good to hear. A little bit less annoying. A little bit less annoying. Ooh, it's Dark Pulse on Rotom too. Alright. Goldango on Hisuian Gudra. It's just like a switch fest because like you need to try and break this team, which is like the worst option. Like also Enhydra's team is not bad at all. Like Enhydra's team is pretty good. Hawlucha on Gudra is pretty gnarly, especially on a flamethrower, but yeah, main reason it has not been a king of stall this gen. Yeah, still it's pretty good on this team, I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely a stall team. I don't know what I don't care what anybody says, like it is 100% a stall team. I mean, Meowscarada getting burnt is kind of bad too. It's just not fun. We drop another layers of Spike, so that's cool. I mean, hazard stacking is a play against stall, but like, how are you gonna win this? It's just a bad time for Enhydra. Alright, he has a chance to, you know, not get... Oh, he got parried on that discharge. Ooh, that's rough. At least it's not a 6-0, right? At least it's not a 6-0. Oof. Alright. We see a Slowbro switch into Hisuian Gudra. Do you have Flamethrower, Slowbro? No, we go to Hawlucha. Is this the moment Hawlucha gets an SD up and sweeps? Let's see. Dirge comes in. Dirge is 100% unaware. Close combat. Alright, so that's rough. That's rough. How do you break this team? Bro comes into a Torch Song. Is this AV, bro? Probably just full Spadef invested, bro. Shadow Ball does a lot at +1, so probably not AV. Earthquake does a little bit. Like 30%. Which is okay. But wow. Wow. Is Dirge gonna kill the rest? This is Fluffy, you can just Torch Song this. Okay. I mean, you don't outspeed, I guess. Oh, D-Bond. Oh, that's a good play. That's a good play. A Dorian scouted for D-Bond. That's crazy. That's crazy. See, I would have just clicked buttons right there. Like, Dirge has... But I guess Dirge is the win con for that team, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Walubi comes out, it defogs, and good as gold stops defog. Best removal hazard right there. Like, you can't break Goldango. Say no to getting bye-bye of hazards, I guess. I don't know. Aw, dude. This is rough to see. I don't like seeing stall team wins. Oh, dude. Break it, people. Break it. Coming weeks, break it. Shadow Ball does decent damage. But Def drop is kind of nice. There's a way to break this team. I hope so. I hope so. I mean, I can kind of see it, but I don't want to say it on stream because, like, you know, then fixes can be made. It's called Spectrier. Fair. Fair. Friedel has the answer. It's called Spectrier. I mean, Grenade just... Dude, once Grenade is set up, it just goes ham. Just know, Friedel, Paranormal Skeledirge can come that week, so you're gonna have to bring in your Quack Wall, because they dropped it. They dropped it for you. So Quack plus Spec just kind of hits hard. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty good setup right there for this team. Oh, dude. This Dirge is gonna take all the other kills. Poltergeist, nice. That doesn't even kill it. It does 70%, which is nice. Willow failed. Okay, so they were predicting a Lucha switch-in. And it's a Custab. It's a Custab D-Bond Houndstone. Also, Corrosion Salazzle would do well. I could see that too. Yeah. Yeah, because every single mon that doesn't want to get toxic gets toxic. So you're right. I don't think anybody has Salazzle in this league, though. I don't think anybody picked it up. Ah, dude, Lucha. Oh, Lucha's gonna not have a good time. That Stone Edge miss kind of hurt this team. This is Power Herb. Oh, dude, Power Herb Sky Attack kind of goes hard to kill that Walubi. Great bring. How do you break Dirge, though? Brave Bird. Ooh, nice hit into that Amoongus. And Hydra is clawing it back. He's trying to bring it back. Ah, then Lucha just dies to Brave Bird. Wow, that was an insane battle. That was an insane battle, not gonna lie. I need to get the others. So we saw Swing versus Aaron. We saw and Hydra versus Adorian. I'm not gonna show my battle because it's on the channel. If you guys want to watch it, go check it out. We saw Pup versus Litten. I guess we see Crep versus Newty next. It's my boy Newt. Alright, let's do that. So we got Crep versus Newt. Honestly, Crep brought an insane team with Torn. Crep just drafted an insane team. I'm really liking Crep's draft. But Newt also has some powerhouses. Incineroar, Raikou, Whimsicott, Swampert. Dude, just Urshifu and Latios goes hard. We also got Como-O, Arboliva, Pheasantipity, Arcanine, Iron Threads, and Torn from Crep's side. So let's see how it goes. Let's do this. Alright. We got Torn coming in. And then who else? Oh, Torn versus Pert. Let's see if he scouts for Grass Knot. Nope, there's a knockoff. No Grass Knot, alright. Not yet. He gets up Rocks. See, I would have brought Knot and clicked Knot right there. I don't care if he scouts, but... Oh, it's a Blink-Queen Storm, not Hurricane. Okay. I see it. What was it? AV? AV makes sense against Newt's team, so pretty good bring. Raikou comes in, do you U-turn? Are you U-turn? Yes, you U-turn. Perfect place. Perfect place so far by Crep. Treads comes in. Treads can get a spin off really easily because there's no ghost on the opposite side of the team, so that's pretty nice. We got a spin off. No more rocks for now. And it's Quark Drive speed, okay. That's interesting. That is pretty interesting. Scald hits a lot. Scald hits for a lot. Lottie comes in. Is it an Earthquake? It is an Earthquake. Nice. Nice prediction by Newt. Knock comes in. Oh, it's to outspeed the Lottie. Alright, nice play. Nice play right there. Ice Beam, you live in Ice Beam from Latios? That's funny. That's funny. I mean, I can see it, but that's funny. And you stayed in. Do you click Knock again? You click Rocks. Okay. Pretty good plays. Dude, they're both playing really well right now. Crap is doing a little bit better though. Crap has a little bit of momentum just because they got Rocks up, and then also they punched a hole in Newt's team, so yeah, pretty good opening right there. What happens with Raikou though? It's called Arboliva, I guess. Dude, Arboliva hits like it's just a tank. And we get terrain up, nice. Is it gonna be Whimsicott that comes in? It is Pert, interesting. Why Swampert? I'm kind of interested. To get sacked off. Okay, I see it. See, I would have I would have brought out Incineroar right there, and try and U-turn or something, just to make an opening. Sacking Swampert is not a bad play, but you could have kept Swampert for a little bit. Also, there's no removal, so that's kind of bad. Did he go for Draco? He went for Tailwind. Oh, that's tech. That is tech right there. Alluring Voice takes out Latios. Okay. Okay. Nice. What else are we gonna see? Incineroar comes in. Nice, okay. Fake out, good chip damage. Terrain's gonna... Okay, so Fake Out is not a bad play to get chip, but also you are losing turns of Tailwind, which in this case, it doesn't really matter, so it's fine. But if you're set up Incineroar, you kind of need to set up and start hitting. Which we're gonna see, it's Flare Blitz. It does so much damage, dude. That is so much damage, but if it's Strength Sap, this is gonna heal back so much. It is Strength Sap. Oh. This is not a bad time. He's gonna get walled by Arboliva. Oh no, dude. Oh no. That sucks. Tau comes in. Alright, Como-O. Parting Shot. Nice play. We got Whims in here. Moonblast hits for a lot, but I'm guessing this is Terra Steel. I need to check. Is this Terra Steel? It is Terra Steel Como-O. Okay, yeah. Cool. Tailwind, U-turn. Taunt. Nice play. Terra Blast kind of destroys you though. Tailwind. Okay. Imagine. Oh wait, you can't tear a steel though. Our believer is already teared, being a dum dum. All right, knock into Whimsicott, and it's a Sash Whimsicott, so it didn't matter. We go out into Raikou, raiding. All right, are you gonna Volt Switch? That was a crit, bad crit. That is a bad crit. Oh, Pheasant comes in. Is Raikou gonna switch out? It's gonna extra sensory, and it's a Payapa berry. Yo, hold up. That took nothing from that though. And Pheasant gets a kill. Nice. That took nothing though. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Arbaliva. Alright, let's see what you do, Arbaliva. I mean, you can literally stall out the rest of his team. You just hit and go. You just hit and go. Incineroar comes in. Oh, dude, it's Citrus too. Alluring Voice. Okay. Good play. Good play. Fake out. Okay. Chip damage, good damage. But, dude, how is he gonna break this with Flare Blitz? You can't. You really can't. I think that's it. Our believer just like slowly takes it home. Parting Shot is nice, but you're Terrifier. You're gonna take 25% every time you switch in, which is not good. Wims can't do anything either. Tailwind, okay. We see a crit Alluring Voice. I don't know if that crit mattered. Probably did. Probably did. Through that special attack, 100% did. Okay, so that's a couple of crits right there. I think that seals the deal. I mean, you can Parting Shot again. Fake Out is good chip, but like Strength Sap is right there. Like they have 14 Strength Saps left, so you can't do anything about that. I think it's just a GG right here. Arbaliva is gonna get the rest of the kills, I believe. You Parting Shot? No, you Flare Blitz. Okay. Imagine that was a crit. That's what you needed. You needed a crit back to open up this Arbaliva, but oh, dude, that sucks. That sucks. You need a crit. I would have clicked Flare Blitz again and self KO Incineroar. Oh, Torn T comes in. Wow. Insane play. Insane play. That is an insane play. That is an insane play right there. You set up for Urshifu. Oh my god. That is the biggest play. Dude, that is the biggest play I've seen this week. That is the biggest play I've seen this week. Wow. Wow. You live a hit from Incineroar and then just set up for Urshifu. And Urshifu was Koba Berry, so that's good. At least it lived a hit. Ice Punch takes out the Torn, but now something can come in and clean up. This is gonna be Pheasant. Well, thank you. Crap, that was an insane play, alright? Dude. Alright, Como takes the kill, huh? Wow. Wow. Just wow. Alright. Nice. Nice game right there, guys. Nice game. Yeah, that's the problem, dude. Like, if you can't break a team, it's just kind of over for you, right? It's just kind of over. And some teams have insane bulk and insane builds to just have great plays. Now we're gonna watch DPP versus Pyro. It's the Sun team versus the basic draft team. The standard, not the basic, just the standard, which does really well. Alright, Wake comes in with Lando. Yeah, that's an instant switch, and I flip. Okay. I don't know who let me get Arbaliva in 2 leagues, but they're going to regret it. Oh, 100%. 100%. Terra Fairy Hydrapple. Alright, so we're tearing right off the bat. I mean, Terra Fairy is really good because you stop the dragons. And that dragon tail is kind of huge. He crashed us so much, though. He crashed us so much. Are we sacking the Cyclosaur? Seems like we are. Oh, you dropped the Draco. Yo, Gouging Fire is gone. Cyclosaur comes in and says, not today, boys. Not today. Hat comes in and sets up a Calm Mind. Psyshock does a pretty good damage. And Sludge Bomb, to be honest. Like, that is pretty good damage right there. And it's Chiyu time, it seems like. Nice predict from Pyro. Nice predict from Pyro. Dark Pulse picks off the Hatterene. Oh, dude. Yo, that flinch is kind of huge on that Chiyu right there. And he comes in and says it was not a great game on my part. Did not prep well for the plant. Yeah, that plant kind of hardwalled you. And Strength Sap is kind of rough for all the physical attackers. But you played really well for what you brought. Honestly, like, most of the players who have been losing haven't been losing terribly, and they try to claw back and not get 6-0'd, which is like the best thing ever. Me on the other hand, I just suck, so we're not gonna talk about that. To be honest, I'm shocked how well Arbaliva was taking Terra, Fire, Flare Blitz. Yeah, Arbaliva's just tanking those two, which is insane. But that Dark Pulse flinch right there on Walking Away kinda matters a lot for DPP. And Chiyu's just gonna keep clicking that Dark Pulse, takes out that Torkoal, which is insane, and Raging Bolt comes in. Oh boy. And it's a Terra Fairy Raging Bolt. It Calm Minds up. Pyro needs to stop this thing. Oh boy. And it's Ice Shard on Sea Titan. Okay. That's one mon down. Gloking almost died to that. Oof. Okay. A D-Pulse takes out Lando. Is Pyro gonna get reverse swept? Thunderclap takes out Cyclosaur. T-Bolt hurts a lot, but Hydrapple can't do much. Yeah, that's rough. And you go into Gloking trying to predict anything, but T-Bolt just kills it. That's rough. Regen Core is kind of nice against this, but Earth Power doesn't even do anything, which is crazy. And that's gonna be game. Wow. Raging Bull just came in, said, I'm gonna reverse sweep today with Calm Mind. Insane play. And Fire Blast didn't even take it out. Rough. I mean, it's +2 Spadef, so. Yeah, but that was a rough game. Bringing Sun against Chiyu seems like you are asking your opponent to just run free reign. Yeah. Good thing Raging Bolt exists. Exactly, dude. Terra Fairy Raging Bolt was a really good bring in this team. And honestly, like that was an insane like reverse sweep by DPP. I think Raging Bolt was the kill leader for the first week, so I can see why that is that. Like that was an insane play. Sun Team doing pretty well for week 1. It is doing pretty well. I think one of the best parts of my draft is that while I have Bax, Quack, and Spec who can clean up easily, but the rest of the team can sit on things until I just click buttons and win. Yeah, Frito, you have a pretty nasty team from what like there was of the team before. And honestly, me dropping tails for you was just crazy. But I had to do it. Bolt had 7 kills after week 2 from this game. Yeah, yeah, Bolt just literally wiped his entire team. So, yeah, Bolt is kind of insane for DPP's team, and I can see it being a kill leader if nobody else picks up the pace. So, boys and girls in this league, try to throw him off. All right, now we got Royzer versus Ahmed on this battle showdown thing. Let's see that game. Ahmed's team is so weird, I'm not gonna lie. I just can't see it, but dude pulls up every time. Royzer has one of the best drafts in the league, so let's see what happens. I think Spectre is ahead of Bolt by now. I can see that. I can see that. After I gave it all the kills this week, I can definitely see it. Spoilers. Anyways. Um, yeah, Selvion lead is pretty nice. Yon Selvion is kind of fun. Yon Selvion's kind of fun. I would just protect right there, try to get Troxtricity to fall asleep. Terapagos comes in. Okay. Protect. I see that. Polyrath comes in, you yawn. Alright. I just get up another yawn. No, you go into Torn. Do you U-turn? You U-turn, nice. Royzer's trying to scout out. It's just switch, try to get in a position to click buttons. And you get rocks up. Rocks are pretty nice against this team. An Earthquake takes out the Toxtricity, so that's kind of nice. I can see a spin coming out. It was a Dark Pulse. Okay, so that was a predict. So nice thing that he didn't switch into Drag Pult right there. Sludge Wave hits for a lot, and Terra Starstorm kind of hits the Torn for a lot too. And now he gets the spin off. That's bad. That is bad. Nice Yawn. Yawn is a pretty good bring on Selvion. Screamtail comes in and you click Hyper Voice. Cool. Cool. Bulk up Screamtail. That's kind of gnarly. Yo, who brings in bulk up Screamtail? That's insane. Nobody brings in bulk up Screamtail. Holy crap. And with Psychic Fangs. Ooh. Takes out the Torn T. Terapagos comes in for Dragapult. And goes right back into Screamtail for that Dragon Darts. Nice. Phantom Force. You have Terapagos. I don't think Phantom Force was a good bring in this week. Probably does a lot of damage, but like it's just not worth it when there's a normal type ahead. It's not a good bring. Oh, dude. Mighty Cleave, nice. Energy Ball takes out the Iron Boulder. Slither is gonna go for first impression, probably. Terra Flying Flame Charge, yo. Emmett's making some plays right there. Aggro. Okay. Is it GG? Goes for bulk up now. U-turn does nothing. How do you break this now? Blastoise? Do you Shell Smash up? Yawn. Okay. I think you should have brought out your Blastoise a little bit earlier. And Water Absorb Poliwrath just sits on Blastoise. Okay. Dang, dude. And Whirlpool, which misses. Yo, Amud was cooking for this game, I'm not gonna lie. Dude says, I'm gonna go in the kitchen and cook up some heat sets. Bulk up Screamtail and Whirlpool Poliwrath. Oh, dude. That's some gnarly building right there. D-Gleam almost takes out the Poliwrath. Circle Throw gets rid of the Iron Moth. Screamtail, nice. Dragon Darts, ooh. Oh, dude, Polt is such a. Oh, dude, like the Polt moveset for this game is not good at all. It just gets walled by Screamtail and Terrapagos, and that's exactly what Ahmed is doing in this game. Oh, dude, that sucks. That it sucks. Cause I can see Polt's moveset being really good in this situation against this team, but just did not work here. That is rough. That is rough. And you go for Dark Pulse to get damage off. Do you Dragon Darts here? He goes Screamtail. Oh, U-turn. Nice middle ground play. Layer off. Nice miss. Do you hit? Do you connect? Uh, yeah, Terrapagos just comes in. That's a no-brainer. Poliwrath comes in. Do you Dragon Darts? Okay. Poliwrath is down. Play rough? No, Phantom Force. Okay. And yeah. You either have to bring Special Bolt or resort to Steel Wing. Yeah. Yeah. This game, I think Special Bolt would have probably been better. Um I mean, Royzer has a lot of tools. I see the brings, but Emma just built like really unconventionally, and that is what we see. Just really good prep from Emma's part. Pold probably kind of looked insane, but it has couldn't do anything, and that's the beauty of Draft League. Even though you prep a lot for something, sometimes it just doesn't work. And yeah. That is the last game for week one. Cause Frito joined after week one when we had a dropped coach, and honestly, Frito, you were the greatest bring for this league. Cause good to have you around. Um, but yeah, that is the last battle. So I'm gonna end stream here, guys. Thank you everyone for coming in. And if you guys can hit the subscribe button, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm gonna try to see if one of my friends is streaming and we can go raid them. And yeah, thank you guys for coming in and watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. But let's go ahead and raid my boy Sleepy Lunala, who's playing Pokemon Unite. So if you want to raid him with me, there's the link. Type in hashtag offline raid if you want to show my boy some support. He's an awesome dude, does a lot of Pokemon content. So if you could show him some love, that would be greatly appreciated. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Offline Squad.